I mean, what's nicer than that? Look at him, bless him, putting his fins up as well. Little treasure, eh? In a few years' time, not so many years' time either, probably a couple of years' time, the rate that these fish feed, he'll be upper doubles. Some of the upper doubles that some of the doubles that we've caught this morning earlier on, they'll be into the 20s, mid-20s. They're a fast-growing fish, ideal for this water, ideal for this method. Still there. You're still there knocking. And see what you're doing to the end of my rod. Bless. Come on in, Peachy. I haven't ploughed that into you hard. That'll do ya. I think he's wrapped up with, he's got the method ball round him, bless him. I'd like to see you in 5 years' time, old son. Look at you. Oh, can you think of that? Look, in 3 or 4 years' time, coming into your landing net at about £30, because they will make that. The same stocking as what we put into Oxley's, and they're making, well, I predicted that it'd do a 30 within 18 months, and within a 12 month it had already done it. So they are pucker. I'll show you the other side of that, because that is such a pretty fish. Look at that, look. Hey, oh, you deserve a kiss. Hey, I'll be changing my name to Rex Hunt. Bless him. Oh crikey. That's a little porker. Look at that. One would be surprised just how heavy that is. If they're going to grow on like that in here, then I'll revise my estimation of them. Yes, so we will. Absolutely pucker, like a little football. Bless it. Come on in, Fisher. Go around that way. That's it. I mean, look at the width of it, look, and the depth. Makes me glad I'm a carp angler. Bless it.
Certainly Ronnie had some action that day. Now I'm bottom fishing, yes, me fishing behind a pair of rods, and I've just got standard rigs. We'll just see what happens. I've only just cast in, and you never know, we might well get a bite. It's a little bit cold, a bit choppy today for surface fishing. But of course the linear complex, over the years I've caught quite a lot of fish from a lot of the lakes, including some of them over 30 pounds. It is still a neglected part of the sport. It's still neglected here in Oxfordshire. Fish are all over the surface. You've only got to talk to Roy Parsons, the resident bailiff, and he'll tell you that people are still sitting behind rods with nothing happening in beautiful conditions, and the fish are all floating around. So all I'm saying is, you know, I'm not trying to ram it down your throat, for goodness sake, you know, bring some mixer, some floating trout pellets, and put some out. Just watch what happens, and you never know, you could get a really big bonus fish out of it. Now on the surface, you've all heard of chum mixer, and no, I haven't got any shares in chum mixer. I've been promoting them, I think, for 20 years. I should have done, shouldn't I? Anyway, in more recent times, things like floating trout pellets have become quite popular as well. Now, when lots of people are using all the same bait, be it mixer or floating trout pellets, if you want to do something more original and something that's exclusive to yourself, why not flavour and colour your own mixers? It's quite easy. If you want to change this into flavoured and coloured mixers, it's quite easy. Let me show you how. Okay, to start we need two things. You need a 1.5 pound dry weight of mixers, and you need some sealable plastic bags. These are quite good. I get these from Safeway. This is the medium-sized bag. The point being, it's quite thick plastic, this, so we don't need it to leak in any way. So once you've measured out a 1.5 pound dry weight of mixers, you then get an old drinks bottle and you pour in very carefully 150 millilitres of water, and then mark that spot. It makes it ever so quick later on, you know that's 150 ml. Right. To that you can add virtually anything. I'm going to go for a real time-honoured favourite. Where is it? It's somewhere here. Let's have a look. What is it? It's got to be Tutti Frutti. This flavour has caught carp from a water butt in the garden where there isn't any carp to the largest ocean in the world. Still an amazing flavour. You ask a lot of people around, I mean, God knows how long it's been around, 20 odd years, and it's still one of their favourites. Quite potent this, so be careful. 5 ml is enough, all you need, and 5 ml is an ordinary teaspoon. So be very careful. 5 ml and tip it into the water. To that you can add a sweetener if you like. I like to add a sweetener. Again, this is highly concentrated, so 2 ml, so half a teaspoon, and tip that in there as well. You can also add a colour. I prefer the powdered colours, not the liquid ones, and put that very carefully, as much as you need, probably about half a teaspoon, in carefully into the bottle as well. So in the bottle we have 150 millilitres water, we have a flavour, we have a bit of sweetener, and we also have a bit of colour. So all you do then is give it a jolly good shake, make sure everything's distributed, and you're away. At that stage you take your bag, obviously open the top and pour in the liquid. Straight away seal that bag up, make sure you've got some air in it. Alright, these won't burst open, that's why the stronger version is quite good of this plastic. Okay, once it's in there, you shake and rotate for about 4 or 5 minutes. And what we're trying to do is obviously cover the entire contents. Now the inside of the bag will colour up to the colour like this orangey yellow that I've used, but as you do it, the more you do it, leave it, put it down for a couple of minutes, pick it up again, shake it around another couple of minutes, and you'll find the inside of the bag will gradually go clear as the liquid seeps into the mixer itself. You can get away with about 2 or 3 hours letting it settle and go fishing. Ideally leave it overnight somewhere like in the kitchen, somewhere where it's warm, and in the morning you'll find that you have a perfect bait, a bait that can actually be hooked straight onto the hook if you want, pull on the hair rig or what have you. You have an added benefit as well by the fact that because it's absorbed the liquid, these are so much more heavier than ordinary dry mixer, and they catapult further, they're easier to handle. When you don't have to pull the catapult back so far, you get greater accuracy. You know what it's like if you really pull back, the mixer goes sort of everywhere. But with less, because they're heavier, with less pulling action, you can get a more tighter group. So I mean, it's a little bit of a benefit as well. Also, if you use them as hook bait, because it is slightly heavier, 1 or 2 mixers on the hook, you'll find you're prone to less tangles, because a super lightweight mixer does tend to flit about in the air. These are just that little bit heavier, which does help you. And things like feathering the cast and everything else comes into play. St John's Lake, I've seen this lake from 10 years ago. It's just amazing. The fish are getting bigger like they are all over the country, all over the world. And certainly at St John's, I mean, there's so many 20-pounders there. In fact, it's done fish now to over 40 pounds in such a short space of time. It is a fantastic venue. A lot of people make for it, and it's well worth it if you can get things right. Especially on pressured waters like that. End rigs, you know, you tackle at the business end where you're trying to fool the carp, especially if they're under pressure, is very important. So we're going to go over and have a word with Martin Clark, a real